I've had the flu this past year, early in the year. Yeah, it knocked me down for a good 3 weeks, and I have compromised health as it is. I'm diabetic, kind of high blood pressure I have under control. I have the diabetes under control. When that's going on and then you get the flu, it's a lot worse than a healthy person getting the flu, which they can and they do. And I live in an urban area where I can make it to the doctors if I didn't have a vehicle. Then if you have people that live in rural areas on reservations, if they don't have a car, doctors don't make house calls, and getting the right medication, I think it is a big problem. It can be a big problem. So yeah, it seems to be children and elders that are getting it. Of course, children, their little systems are not fully developed yet. I know this past year pretty bad, and I think that's from people not washing their hands. I mentioned I have great grandkids, so I know going into the emergency room with them, and the emergency room was packed. The children's part was packed. Just the emergency room itself, you've seen a lot of elders in there of all color, basically laying in the emergency room. They didn't even have beds yet, in the emergency room for 12 hours to 24 hours to 38 hours. So yeah, that's no joke. The way it's explained to me by my doctor, I have 2 nieces who are nurses, and they're adamant about the older ones in the family getting the flu vaccination because it builds your immune system against the flu. My son, who doesn't believe in any of that stuff, getting vaccinated in any way, got sick. And his cousins just said, well, that's what you get. If you got vaccinated, you wouldn't be so sick. I know, like in the whole state where a lot of the clinics are, that they can go to be seen by a doctor, like basically the free clinics. Here in my surrounding area, I would offer to babysit and or take them. If it lessens and shortens your time having the flu, think about your kids, think about your parents, think about the elders that you're around.